everyone, my name is Mika and I'm going to introduce you to the magic circle. If you've seen it lying around the studio and you're not entirely sure what to use it for, I hope to give you a couple of tricks that you can do at home. So to get started, you can go ahead and you're going to bring yourself down to a flat surface. If you have a yoga mat at home, that would be perfect. So you can squeeze the magic circle, bring one leg just behind the other. Use that magic circle to help you lift up as you start. So you're lifting up from your core as you're bringing your body down towards the flat surface below you. And then from there, I'm going to have you stay seated, and you bring the magic circle just in between your inner thighs. And then you want to have your feet flat onto the surface below you, presumably a yoga mat. And you squeeze that magic circle. Bring your hands just underneath your knees and keep your elbows out wide. So from there, you're going to start to articulate your spine, rolling it back. And the point is to use the magic circle, squeeze it, engage your abdominals as you pull them back, and try and just open up your lower back a little bit as you do that. And then you can release the magic circle, and then start to roll your body forward. Keep pulling your belly button backwards as you bring your forehead back towards the magic circle. And you're going to squeeze it again, and just repeat that motion. Just trying to engage your muscles, open up your lower back a little bit, release. And then it's oftentimes during this exercise, you're going to want to lift your feet up, but really use equal pressure throughout your foot as you're rolling through the spine. And then once you're here, you can do a couple of pumps as well, still keeping your feet stable on the floor. And just keep your hands nice and gently placed underneath your knees. They're not supporting you, your core is supporting you. And then keep pumping, and then roll back up. And then you can reverse the same motion again. So you can roll out with the magic circle wide, and then squeeze it, and then roll back up, keeping that magic circle nice and squeezed. And release. So from here, you're going to take the magic circle in your hands, and you're going to bring your body down onto the mat. And then take the magic circle, place it in between your ankles, just like that. And then you can just rest your legs at tabletop while you prepare. You bring your chin to the chest, lifting up, extend your arms out long. And then from here, you have choices of where you can place your legs. Traditionally, you can just bring it out to about this angle. If you are newer to Pilates, you can go ahead and bring it up to more like a 90-degree angle. And if you want to challenge yourself more, you can continue to bring it down lower towards the mat, making sure not to compromise your spine at all as you do so. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate at this level here. Squeeze that magic circle, and you start to pump the hands as you inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5 counts. So inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And you make sure your elbows stay straight, you're reaching your fingertips long, and you keep squeezing that magic circle. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can add some beats with your legs, keeping your hands still, and keep the same breath count. So inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and rest the head down. Take the magic circle from in between your legs and reach your legs long on the mat. And then we're going to do the roll up next. So keeping your shoulders engaged onto the mat below you, you're going to squeeze the magic circle, bring your chin to the chest, and then start to roll up one vertebra at a time, reaching your fingertips towards your toes as you pull your belly button back in opposition. Then engage those shoulders as you do that by pulling them kind of down your back, and then start to roll back, feeling one vertebra at a time, reaching or touching the mat as you rest the head down and bring your arms back behind you. And then we're going to do that 4 more times. Squeeze the magic circle and rolling up. Ideally, you want your heels to stay still as you reach your fingers forward, and then go ahead and roll back. And just try and squeeze those inner thighs in towards one another, keeping the legs engaged throughout the whole motion. A common mistake in this exercise is you want to kind of pancake your body down, but instead you want to think about pulling back from your core as you reach forward, so you get a little extra length in your spine in this exercise. You're going to roll your body all the way down, resting the head. So from there, we're going to do single leg circle. And before we do that, I'm just going to give you guys a little stretch you can do at home. So you're going to extend one leg up towards the ceiling, and you're going to place it on the pad of the magic circle. Keeping your elbows bent out to the side, you're going to just give your leg a little bit of a stretch, trying to keep it as straight as possible in the back of the knee here. And you're just trying to pull that leg towards you and give yourself a little break in between, and then bring it towards you. And straighten it. And then you can also give yourself a little stretch out to the side. And center. And then while you're grounding your hip down, you're still lengthening your leg away. So try and get as deep of a stretch as possible. And then bring the magic circle in between your hands, keeping your leg up towards the ceiling, ideally turned out if you can. And then squeeze the magic circle, and that should help give you some shoulder stabilization, which you're going to need as your leg is moving in this exercise. Okay, so for the single leg circle, you're going to squeeze the magic circle and use that to help stabilize your shoulders. And then you're going to bring your leg coming around your body almost in a D shape, keeping your hips really stable, and then bring it back up to the top. Ideally, if you can, try and get that magic circle each time. So you're going to cross around the body, lift, and a little extra lift there. And 3, around and lift, and 4, and lift, and 5, and lift. We're going to reverse that circle, but if you want a little extra challenge, you can bring your hip over, get a little extra spine twist in it, and then reach it around, making sure you still stay stable in the exercise. And then we're going to reverse it, and you have your choice. You can do either of those 2 options, and lift it up, and 2, and lift, and 3, and lift, 4, lift, and last one, around and lift. You should feel this exercise in your inner thighs, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to bring your left leg onto the pad, and try and keep that leg as straight as possible as you bring it towards you, and then rest it. And again, bring that leg towards you, getting a nice deep stretch. Really try and keep your grounded leg activated, pushing it down into the mat below you, and rest. And then from there, you're going to cross over to the side, remembering to keep this hip stable as you do so. Try and put some weight into your left sits bone there, and then cross it over and bring it back to center. And then again, crossing it over and center. And then keep that leg up. Hold on to the magic circle. Give it a nice squeeze as you cross around the body again, and lift, and 2, and lift, 3. And as you can see, it's quite challenging to get that leg all the way to the magic circle. without lifting your hips up, but try and do it if you can. And around and lift. And then reverse, going out to the side. And 2. Keep squeezing that magic circle. And last one, and lift. Then from there, you can just put that magic circle in front of your knee to support you as you come up for rolling like a ball. You have a few options here, but I'm going to have you, for now, just bring your hands right in front of your shins. You're going to squeeze the magic circle, lift your heels up, and you want to try and point those toes down towards the mat. Trying to create a nice tight ball. Squeeze the magic circle, and you roll back, and then lift back up. Trying to hold it each time. The idea is you want to get your heels as close to your seat as possible, creating a nice tight ball. And again, rolling back 2. And we're going to go for 8 of them. And 3. And lift. And 4. Lift. And 5. Lift. And 6. Lift. 2 more. And last one. And if you find that too challenging, you can always go back to that first exercise we did, just placing the magic circle between your knees, and that will give you the strength to eventually build up to rolling like a ball. So the next exercise we're going to do is single leg stretch. You're going to keep the magic circle in between your hands. Your right knee is coming all the way into your chest. Your left leg's going to extend out long. And then you're going to switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and pick up the pace a little bit, and switch, switch, switch. And you can eventually start to bring your hands further back, reaching it away from you, and try and reach your toes away from your fingertips. You're squeezing the magic circle, and you can bring it back right in front of your shins. And one more like that. And 4. And then you can bring the magic circle in between your ankles. Squeeze the magic circle. Knees towards your chest. You're going to reach your arms and legs out long. And then bring your arms out to the sides as you grab a hold of your ankles. And again, reach out. And we're going to go for 8 counts of these. 3. And remember, your trunk is staying totally stable as you do this. It's just your limbs that are moving. And you want to try and stay as lifted as possible in your chest. Don't forget to squeeze the magic circle the whole time you're doing this. Last one. And reach out long. Add a little couple of beats. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and reach around. Rest the head down. And then from there, we're going to go straight into spine stretch forward. I happen to have these great Pilates boxes right in front of me. If you're using a yoga mat, you can just bring your heels a little bit narrower. That's going to be just fine as well. So you're going to place the magic circle, one pad resting right directly above the other, one hand on top of the other, and then from there you're going to squeeze the magic circle down. And as you do that, allow that to help lift you up and over, pulling back in your belly button as you reach your arms down and then roll back up one vertebra at a time. Remember, you want your feet to be flexed and toes up towards the ceiling. And then again, you're going to push that magic circle down and try and lift up from your seat too, so that's engaged in this exercise. And then roll back up, nice and tall. So you should feel yourself lengthening through your sides in this. Again, push down. And rolling back up. 3 more. And last one. and release. And that demonstrates how the magic circle, when you're using it, can really give you that leverage to find some extra length in your body. So I hope you'll experiment with your magic circle and give these exercises a few tries, and we'll introduce you to some more in the studio.